What's up, everybody? Fellow secret agents, all of our guests around the world. I'm going to be your host tonight, Josh Wyles. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune into tonight's webinar. As you guys know, we have these webinars every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm coming to you now from my home in North Carolina. I'm excited. I'm always excited to be your host on these webinars, man. They're just, it's a great way to just plug in and really share the information, share some stories. And as you guys know, Josh Denny, our Red Diamond cabinet ambassador, seven-figure earner, my mentor and great friend, is unfortunately he's not going to be able to make it tonight. He's actually finishing up his portion of the Australian tour, the road show out there, and he's actually on a flight right now back from Australia. So I'm your host. Let me just share real quick a little about me. I'm Josh. I live out here in North Carolina with my beautiful wife, Heather, and my two kids, Peyton and Lexi, 6 years old and 5 years old. And really, guys, I'm coming to you now, to sharing with you because I was lied to growing up. I was always told the way to make it big, the way to have a great life, the way to be successful is to go out there, get a job, first get an education, go to school, then get a job, and then work really hard for your boss for however many years it takes. And eventually you will earn your way to the top, or you will, make your way up and work your way up the corporate ladder or whatever, and you'll be successful. And I was 26 years old when I was introduced to this opportunity. And I had been a police officer. I ran the gambit, man. I went to school. I had gotten a high school diploma. I went to college for a trimester. That's where you go and you try. I tried it out. I didn't like it. It wasn't for me. So I dropped out of college, and I was playing music in a band and fell in love with my wife at 20 years old. 6 months later, we were married, started having kids. Most of you guys know we ended up on food stamps, living in a camper in my grandparents' backyard. Yikes, that was an interesting journey for several years. And from there, I was able to get hired on as here in Greensboro at the police department. And I was a city police officer. And I started that job earning $30,000 a year. And I'm telling you guys, I worked my hiney off for almost 5 years. I was showing up on time. I was showing up early. I was putting in the extra hours. I was always the guy to speak up, to take the extra shifts and to work the overtime and to work the off duty because I needed the income. $30,000 a year was what I got hired on at. And when I left that job, I was still earning $30,000 a year. And guys, with a wife and two kids, it was a very, very tough challenge. We were still on food stamps every 90 days. My wife and Heather would have to go stand in line at 801 East Wendover Avenue to get our American flag EBT card reloaded. And guys, it was tough. And I'm so fortunate that somebody shared an opportunity with me. And I had ended up owning a gym, competing in some kickboxing, and I was had been doing that, and a buddy of mine had been doing Seacret, and he was trying to share it with me for about 7 months, and I was telling him no, I would never do that. No, it's skincare. I'm a guy. I was fighting at the time, and I had just finished being a police officer, and that was kind of like a breath of fresh air. I didn't want to even take on anything crazy like skincare. Come on, like. I bite my nails. I don't buff my nails. I remember telling him, it's like, wow. And then that was when he introduced me to Josh Denny. And, Josh helped me see it a different way. He told me, he said, Josh, I'm here just like you because I was lied to too. The way to make it big in life, the way to have a successful business isn't getting an education, going to school and getting a job and working your way up. He said, that Mark Twain said, the key to getting rich in business, the key to really making it big in business is finding out where everybody else is going and getting there first. He said, it's like the 1800s with the gold rush. It was like everybody on the East was like, there's gold in them hills, and they're all going out west. Well, guys, the people who really got rich in that time were the people who knew the gold miners were coming, and they stood out in front of the mines, and they sold the picks and the wheelbarrows and the shovels. And that made sense to me. And this was October of 2012 when I met Josh. And around that time, I think skincare was doing, I don't know, around 80 billion to 100 and maybe 120 billion a year. And it was projected by the end of 2000, by like 2014, it was going to be doing 200 billion a year. And so we positioned ourselves at that moment in late 2012, almost into 2013. So, that big rush, that big surge, we caught the tail end of it. But we position ourselves, and guys, because this is it's a global opportunity. I mean, the company for the last 11, 12 years has done $1 billion in retail sales. In mall kiosks, the most hostile retail environment in the world. Nobody goes to the mall to, make a beeline for the sunglass hut. When I'm in the mall, I'm pretending like I'm on my phone when the lady's waving the flat irons at me like a lightsaber, right? You guys are too. And just like me, you're all saying to yourself, man, they sold $1 billion worth of the stuff in mall kiosks. Yeah, they did, and they did it at double the price. And so about 3.5 years ago, going on 4 years now, Seacret merged out of the kiosk, the retail kiosk business, took it into the home-based opportunity, discounted the price of the products 40 to 60%, and attached a very lucrative, just outstanding compensation plan that rewards people for just, taking part of the community and going out there and sharing the opportunity and the products. And because of that, and my wife and I got positioned. We love the products; they work instantly. I've never experienced a home meeting or a home party, or even just randomly just getting together with friends and saying, "Hey, try this," and it blows them away every time. I mean, products that for your hands, for your nails, for your hair, for your face, for your body. I'm talking high-end medical grade stuff. I mean, it takes your wrinkles away in 15 minutes. And that's just the start of it. And, when we got in and we just got our products, we didn't really know what to do. Didn't really know how to do it at the time. I didn't know anything about skincare. I just remember Josh saying, put the products on people, share the vision, let them know where you're going, first movers advantage, and it'll work. And that's what I did. And guys, it changed our life. Over the next 7 months and some change, we were able to earn over $100,000 through this business in commissions. I had never been. When we got started, we were at the bottom of the barrel. We had nothing. We $1.75 to our name. Sold the TV on our wall to buy our kit, and it was honestly just a belief in the vision, and we let the products do the work, do the heavy lifting. And when we shared it with people, we immediately grabbed those people and got to know who they know, and that's how I was able to be introduced to some amazing leaders. And I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to tell some stories in a little bit about, but it really just changed our life. And if you're out there and this is the first time you're taking a look at the information, I definitely suggest you do your due diligence. If this is the first time you're being introduced to this opportunity or this community, please do your due diligence and ask the person who got you started to take where are the video links, when can I try some products, when's the next wow party, those kind of questions, so that you can really know what this community is all about, because it really is something very special. And honestly, for me, like I said, when we got started, Josh was out in California, I'm out in North Carolina, and I was fortunate enough, really, guys, the springboard for me was about a week or so after we got in and started sharing it. We had some people ended up joining our team and loving the products. And Josh was very adamant about us going out to an event, a national conference, a convention. He said, you have to be there. If you guys are really going to make this thing happen, if you really want to take it to the next level, if you really want to position yourself and not just position yourself, but really equip yourself with the tools needed to go out there and take advantage of this gold rush that's coming when skincare grows again from 200 billion to some of you guys know by 2014 we were doing 200 billion. From 80 billion to 200 billion at the beginning of 2014. And so I'm fortunate that in the end of October 2012, we ended up making our way out to Huntington Beach. And that's where we were really introduced to the community. That's where it became not just a business, but a movement, a family. Some would say it went from our heads because we were just thinking, trying to do it. It went from our heads and it got into our heart. And, that's where we got to meet Isaac and we heard the story of Seacret. about how it had already been a successful business, and how this family who really found themselves in an accidental, unfortunate situation at the time, 11, 12 years ago. And because of their community, their heart, their love, and their compassion for one another, they were able to step up and come together. And with the help of some other, friends from over in Israel, they ended up buying their own flights, taking time off from their careers, dropping everything to come over and help the family who started Seacret. And that obviously blossomed into what we have today. And it was just an amazing story. I'd never heard of it. I'd never heard anything like that. I'd heard, usually when you hear a company starting, it's where me and my rich buddy, we decide we want to go and make even more money, and we dump our money into developing a business. And then, the product's the afterthought. We hire some influential people to start the company, and there you have it. And we build it off of some crazy story, but this was real. This was just this family, these amazing group of people that dug down deep and locked arms and came together and said, you know what, together we can do anything. Together we win. And that's honestly, guys, that's what most of us are looking for. I know that's what I was looking for in a society right now where everything's just pitted against one another, where, we've got this belief system that's against that belief system. And I can't hang out with you because you're that color, or because you came from that side of town, or because, you hang out with that group. Like, what I saw with this opportunity, with this company, was a real community, a second chance, a chance at redemption, a good chance to just drop your baggage at the door, forget everything that has been holding you back, whether it was your circumstances or a nagging job or a boss that's hard to work with, or whatever it may be, financial stress. This was a beacon of light for me, and I got to see it because it was a beacon of light for so many other people. And it completely changed our life. And over the course of, like I said, the next 7 months and some change, we're able to earn just over $100,000. That in our first year turned into over $200,000, well over. We were able to help. One story I want to share is a girl who was at the event with us in Huntington Beach. And, we were at the event, it was showing some stories, and there were some people coming on stage, and they were telling their story. They were talking about how they used to struggle, and how they didn't like their job, and how they wanted a better way for their family, and everybody told them no, and they never thought they would be able to get ahead. And then this gift of an opportunity, this community Seacret, they were able to share, and these products just blew enough people away that they were able to build a big business, and it changed their life. And this one girl named Tracey Zimmer from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, she'd been a school teacher for, I think, 11 or 12 years. She had never done anything with relationship marketing or any type of business before. And she had gotten started. She had already loved the products from before. I think she had bought them in Vegas at a kiosk or something, and found out it was an opportunity, and the products were cut in half, and you could make some extra money on the side. And she just jumped all over it. She was at that event, and she looked at me and she said, Josh, I want to be on stage at the next event. I want to walk across stage and have my name called at the next event. I looked at her and I said, Tracey, all you got to do is believe it. You just say what you want and just believe it. And, on this journey over the next 7 months, she was on stage at the next event. She had gotten rank advance. And some of you guys know Tracey over that year, her first year in, with no experience, working part-time while she was juggling her full-time school teaching job with her two kids, Rhett and Raina. She was able to earn over $100,000 in her first year. And guys, it's blown me away. It's been an amazing journey. And I heed every single one of you. Please take an honest look. Maybe you're like me and you've never done this before, and it's the first time you've ever seen anything like it. But trust your gut. If there's something inside right now that says, you know what, maybe there is something better. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. I am cut out for more. There's got to be something better out there. If that's you, then do your due diligence and get started, because the second wave is coming. The second wave is coming right now. The USA Today, back in 2011, when skincare was doing 80 billion, they said it was going to grow to 200 billion by 2014. And it went from 80 to 200 by 2014. Now the USA Today projects that skincare is going to grow from $200 billion to $400 billion by 2016. The wave is here. I mean, we're riding it right now. Some of you guys know that we just got out of our international convention, our most recent one, what, 2-3 weeks ago, the beginning of November. And it was explosive. This was our Revolution conference, guys. Most of you, I mean, you remember, I mean, we're coming out with a new product, an acne product, an FDA approved medical grade acne product that's going to blow everything else out of the water. With a medical grade FDA approved product that it's going to be better quality than what you could get on the shelf at Walmart. And the price point is comparable. The price point's less than a lot of the stuff you're going to buy. I promise you. Not only that, we have a completely new revamped customer program where there's even a bundle and save program where we discounted the price of the products even more, and raised a way that you can actually earn commissions. And for leaders right now, I mean, I want to talk to some of you guys that you know, maybe you've had some experience in this game before. Maybe you're in a position right now where you're influential, or you know what, maybe you're just a firework man. Maybe you're just like me and you said, you know what, I'm going to move heaven or earth to make my dreams come true. I'm going to decide and I'm going to go out there and make it happen. We have a program for you. It's the Rising Star program. And I know there's a lot of agents on right now that are grinding for the Rising Star promotions right now. I know there's a lot of people out there that this is the first time you're taking a look at the information. You're thinking to yourself, hey, I'm a Rising Star. I can make $100,000. If you can do it, I can do it. Well, you can. This Rising Star promotion, guys, we have a program where you can really explode your business if you take advantage of our S4S system. I'm going to explain that here shortly. That was rolled out at the conference also. You take advantage of the S4S system, you can actually receive 3 times the rank advancement bonuses. You guys know that our rank advancement bonuses are crazy. I mean, at Ruby, it's a $4,000 bonus, then at Diamond, $7,000, and then it goes all the way up to $1 million. And you're going to have the opportunity to triple, pretty much triple, all those rank advancement bonuses by coming in, plugging into the system, and really taking advantage of what we have to offer with the new programs, and just putting your head down and running and sharing this opportunity to you know, accomplish your goals. And as far as what you do, we have the system in place. Step 1 is just be committed. We want your personal commitment. We want a commitment that says, you know what, Josh, I'm committed to my goals. I'm married to my dreams and my goals. I'm divorcing my fears. I'm ready to make this happen for me, for my family. They deserve better. You know, maybe it's to give back to your parents. Maybe it's to take better care of your kids. Maybe it's to retire someone. Maybe it's to retire your husband or your wife, or just provide a better way. You know, maybe it's just to go on an extra vacation once a year, or you know, an extra $1,000 a month for most people is a free car. For some, a free house. Whatever it is, we have the opportunity. We have the opportunity for sure. We have the products, and the system is in place. But we need your commitment. And first, step 1 is to align yourself on our special agent package. That's obviously going to give you the biggest bang for your buck. You're going to get over $4,000 worth of retail worth of the products. It's going to pay you at the top of the compensation plan right out of the gate. You have the entire product line, everything you need to go out there and really do some damage with this business for yourself. And step 2 is we want you to host 2 parties a week. You know, introduce this business and these products, share it twice a week. Pick 2 times a week that you can dedicate at least an hour or so to sharing what it is that you've just got started with, this amazing community. Step 3 is we want you to have 3 guests at each party. You're going to be saying to yourself right now, okay, if I'm going to be sharing it twice a week, I don't want to just share it with, you know, 1 at a time, because then it's only two people a week. If I'm gonna spend my time sharing it, you want to have more than one person there. So at least 3 people at each party. And we ask you, step 4 is to do this 4 weeks straight. Now you do the math. You share this with 3 people twice a week. That's 6 a week for 4 weeks. That's 24 exposures. That's 24 people that you've gotten these products on. 24 people who has experienced these instant results. I mean, the peeling gel makes my tattoos look amazing. The M4, you take it off with the magnet. The nail buffer where your nails, I mean, so bright you need sunglasses to look at it. The Recover Mask, it reduces your wrinkles in 15 minutes. When you show these people the products and they hear your enthusiasm, and you tell the story, and they see where you're going, Right now, I'm telling you, 24 people is enough to launch your business properly, especially if you position yourself with a special agent. And that's I mean, it's really as simple as that, guys. And we obviously have our trainings. We have these every Wednesday night, 10 Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Make sure right now you guys add yourself to the Google Hangout so that you can ask your questions. I'm going to be opening the lines up for questions here shortly. But we also have our vision calls. Obviously, there's videos in the back office that's going to train you on everything. Whoever gets you started can point you in the right direction to take care of you and to help you launch your business properly. Remember, you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. We got your back. So with that, I'm going to open the lines up right now for some questions. Oh, and please, please, please do not forget, next Wednesday, Josh Denny, the man himself, the guy that helped me to, honestly, guys, took me from literally nothing, $1.75 to our name, no income. We were going to lose everything. And his friendship and his mentorship and his coaching taught me everything that I know about this. It really helped us get to where we are. You definitely want to check out the webinar next week. He's going to be back. I know whenever he takes a week off, he comes back with fire. So Josh is going to be spitting fire. He's going to have so many stories, so much passion in his voice from his time in Australia, exploding with those guys. Please make sure you're on the webinar next week with Josh Denny. Don't miss 7-figure earner, cabinet ambassador, Red Diamond agent, my man Josh Denny next week, Wednesday night. Let me look here. I'm looking at our questions right now. Jason. Here we go. All right. How much are the packages? Awesome. Thank you. Good question. How much are the packages? So, guys, honestly, first thing is just position yourself, and it's amazing to be an agent with us. I almost don't want to say it's only $49. $49 to register yourself, to position yourself in front of this explosion that we're about to experience in the skincare industry. $49 in America. I believe it's $59 in Canada. And you just check the person who introduced you to this website, to the webinar, get their back office link or find out how much from them. But in America, it's $49 US dollars. Canada, it's $59. And what you get is you get this briefcase. It's an amazing, super high quality briefcase because now you're a secret agent. In that, you're going to get your welcome kit, product samples, all your marketing materials. You get the flip chart for the presentation, some brochures, training materials, and that also includes your website. I know so many businesses out there that charge you a monthly fee just to keep your website running. A monthly fee just to keep your website running. And here, this $49 or $59 Canadian, it's a yearly fee once a year that covers your, like I said, the welcome kit, and then all of your website, everything is there. $49, $59 Canadian, and then you just need to get your products, right? Because you need a commitment. Let's just face it, $49 is not a huge commitment. And another thing is, in order to really take advantage of this opportunity, you need to have the products. The products, I promise you, they do all the heavy lifting. They make this thing so easy. It is unfair to any other company out there because they don't have products like what we have. They work instantly, guys. And our product packages, they range from $150 all the way up to the special agent set, which is $1,450 in the United States. And remember, the $1,450 is close to $4,000 of the products, and it pays you at the top of the comp plan. I promise you, that is the way to go. When I opened a gym, I used what little bit of credit I could. I borrowed as much as I could from everybody I possibly could, and I took out a small business loan for almost $30,000. And I never, ever, in 4 years that I owned the place, that I ran the gym, got my investment back. It took me selling the place 4 years later to even break even. I'm telling you guys that you will not be able to find a more lucrative business that provides not only the growth, not only the training, the leadership, but an already established model, already established in high demand product line that is stood alone in the marketplace without an opportunity for as little as $1,450. Excuse me, you just won't find it. More questions here. Make sure you guys are putting your questions in the box here, okay? Only cold market to work with. Any suggestions? For sure. I love that question because when here's the thing. If you're doing this right, if you are doing this right, then many times throughout your business, you're only going to have cold market to work with. That's why it's important to really dive into personal development, to really learn how to be a better person, to be a more attractive person, not attractive looks wise. But here's the thing, when you build this business, you build it off of influence. You build it off of people who want to follow you, who want to be around you, who want to listen to you, who want to work with you. And to do that, it takes attracting other people. But in order to attract, you have to be attractive. And the way to do that is personal development. And that's the way you're going to be able to convert your cold market into your warm market. You know, for me, it's like I don't really consider, if I can meet you, if I can get on the phone with you, if I can talk to you on Facebook and build a rapport to you and get your number, now you are my warm market because I've built a rapport. So, I mean, you can get so good that instantly, as soon as you make contact with somebody, you can convert them into your warm market. It's that simple. And guys, there's so many resources out there. I've learned more from the Seacret events, the international convention, about the personal development and the mindset and integrity and what it takes to really go out there and be that type of person that can be attractive enough to bring attractive people into the business. And obviously there's other resources. I mean, a book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, is an incredible book by Dale Carnegie. How to Make People Like You in 90 Seconds or Less is another great book. Or John Maxwell, Everyone Communicates, Few Connect. That's another great book. These books are incredible when it comes to learning how to just be a more vibrant social butterfly, I guess. Because trust me, when I started, I wasn't like this. Remember, I was a police officer. I didn't like other people, and other people didn't like me. It was something that I had to grow into. It is a constant learning experience. You know, you got to make sure that just because you get out of school doesn't mean you're out of school. You know, education lasts a lifetime. Every day I'm learning. You know, you have to get from the day, not get through the day, get from the day. So always go, you know, I like to just live life and learn as much as I can. And I promise it'll open your mind and your world up to some incredible things, and some incredible people will be brought into your life that will just blow your business up. And you don't even know who they are yet. That's how it happened for me. That's how it happened for Josh Denny. Let's see here. When do you make your money back? How do you make your money back fast when buying the special agent package? That's perfect. This is what you're going to do. You need to make a list of your top contacts, depending on you know, your influence and how many people that you can gather to come to a wow party at your house. You buy the package. When it gets there, you bring your people over, and the more people you share it with, the better. You know, I know for a fact that people following the S4S system, exposing 24 people in their first 28 days by having their 2 wow parties a week and making sure they are non-negotiable that you have at least 2 wow parties a week, and you have at least 3 guests at each party, and you are demoing the products, and people are getting mud masks and taking before and after pictures, and you're sharing the videos and telling the stories. It is a blast. And really, with only a few hours a night, a few times a week, I'm telling you, you will earn your income, you will earn your investment back, and then some. And then you'll have some people in your business that are excited to go out there and do the same. That's how it explodes. Oh, thank you so much, Marilyn from Perth, Australia. In Australia, it's $70 to register for the business. To get started, to enroll, it's $70 in Australia. Do you get a new start kit every year? Just curious. No, I don't think so. I know the new ones are great. It's a whole lot better than the one that I received when I first got in. I tell you, that's one thing I love about this company. It's like every event, you know, I said this back at the time at the Believe conference in Orlando in November of 2013. And I said, oh my goodness, it's a completely different opportunity. And then at the Breakthrough event in May, I said, oh my goodness, it's a completely different opportunity. And then now at the Revolution event, everybody said, oh my goodness, a completely different opportunity. So I tell you, I love the fact that Seacret is constantly evolving and constantly making things sweeter for us. With the additions of health insurance for agents, we get a 15% discount off Apple products. It's absolutely insane. And I'll tell you this, the health insurance is top notch, 100%. How many times have you gone out there and shared this with people and say, oh, well, you know, at least, you know, my real job has health insurance, you know, or do you guys offer health insurance? And now you can say, yes, we do. And let me tell you this, back when I was a police officer, I had health insurance through the city. And as a city government employee, my health insurance was almost $500 a month for my family. Me, Heather, Peyton and Lexi, my little girls. And we just did our quote. Open enrollment now has started with the health insurance now. We did our quote with Seacret a few days ago through the program, and it's less than half. It's less than half. It's barely over $200 for our entire family. I absolutely love Seacret and what we're rolling out. Let's see here. Please review. What's been your most memorable moment in Seacret so far? Thanks. Honestly, guys, my most memorable moment in Seacret for me was that first event, for sure. That first conference in Huntington Beach, where I got to see all the stories. It just became real. I saw that this wasn't just a really great opportunity with really incredible products and a really aggressive pay plan with incredible timing. It was more than that. It really is a community. It really is. You know, my wife and I have had the opportunity to break bread and eat dinner at Isaac, the CEO's family's house, you know, multiple times. And I can't tell you how many people have told me stories that they have too. You know, we've had the opportunity to spend Christmas in Southern California and go to Disneyland with some of our best friends in the world because of Josh and Cindy Denny and sharing this opportunity with us. I mean, so many memorable experiences. I can't even. I could go on forever. And the best part about it is we're just getting started. We are just getting started. It is still the very beginning. We're just now. We haven't even reached momentum yet. Not even reached momentum yet. It's absolutely insane. Let's see here. Make sure you guys are putting the questions in the box. Thank you guys, Rosina and Flynn family. The health insurance is in the back office. If you want to just go scroll down, it's under a tab in the back office. I think it's called agent insurance information. It's right there. Been an agent for a couple years, but no customers. Can I still? Oh my goodness, is it still too late for you? Let me tell you guys something right now. Right before this last event, I was on a call, and Isaac, no, it was actually on this webinar. Isaac says there was only around 7,000 distributors that are building, that are actually doing anything right now in North America. 7,000. Now, experts say that first, a company really hasn't reached peak momentum until it has reached that tipping point of like 12 to 15% market penetration. And we're only at about 7,000 active distributors, and most companies don't go into momentum until they get to in between that 50,000 and 100,000 active distributor mark. Guys, right now is the time to get started more than ever. I mean, if you've been an agent for a couple years, like when I started 2 years ago, we didn't even have an opportunity video. We didn't have the customer support. There was the whole time we're crazy. Half the time you call and you get different answers in the very beginning. I mean, we didn't have the preferred customer program wasn't as streamlined. We have more products now. We have better training now. We have a system, the S4S. I mean, I'm telling you, now is the time. If never before, trust me right now, somebody could get started with no experience right now today, no matter where you are. And if you remain committed and you learn and you just decide right here that you're going to win, trust me, Seacret is a vehicle that will get you to where you want to go and beyond. Multiple 6 figures, 7 figures is still left for anybody that gets started with us right now, for sure. You know what? I don't know anything about the health insurance on the Canada side. You would have to go into the back office and check on that. I know when I was in Canada just a few days ago, and I was speaking with some of my team up there, and they said they didn't think it even mattered because the health insurance up there was free. I do believe Apple does apply. I think that's across the board, the Apple discount. And I do not know when the VIP. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I may have heard the VIP customer program in Australia is going to be launching maybe in January 4th, the simulcast. Don't quote me on that. I did hear that from a couple people though. What's my best product testimonial or experience? I got several. I have so many before and after pictures that would just blow you away of tattoos. I mean, going from ashy and looks like it's faded and they need to do a cover up. They said, oh, I need to get this touched up. And I said, really? Let me show you. And afterwards, it looks like a brand new tattoo. Before and afters I mean, literally, it looks like they had a facelift immediately from the Recover mask. You know, one of my first ones is when we first got started, our 5-year-old, she was 4 at the time, had a patch of eczema on her arm from her elbow to her wrist. And she sucked her 2 little middle fingers like this and would just scratch, and it would bleed. And I remember I cut the toe out of my sock to put it over her little arm and taped it at the wrist and taped it here. So when she slept at night, she wouldn't gouge it. And it was terrible. And we had done everything. We had done the prescription steroid creams. We'd done the tea tree oil. We did everything we knew to do. And we got our Seacret products. We use a salt and oil scrub a couple times, at least once a day. We did the mud soap a couple times a day, and we applied the body butter. And in less than 2 weeks, I think it was, about the first 2 to 3 days, we started to notice it was getting better. And then after about 10 days, just under 2 weeks, it was gone. It was gone. And anytime my little girl gets an eczema flare up, we know we just use the Seacret products on it. I mean, it's the products work. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Oh, Bev, Mullen, you and Matt, thank you so much. We love you too. Thanks for being on, Janae. You're amazing. Guys, we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for all your questions. It's been a great webinar. I appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Please don't forget, next week, Josh Denny, Wednesday night, 10 Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. He knows a whole lot more of what's going on in the inner workings. I know he's going to be able to elaborate on the programs a lot more. He's been out there in the field, cabinet ambassador. He's the reason the majority of these changes and new programs are in effect. I know he had his mastermind hand on it. And please make sure you get your guests on. Let's promote right now. If you're out there and you say, hey, I want to take advantage of the Rising Star promotion, I want to take advantage of it, and I want to blow my business up. I want to go from bronze to ruby in the next 45 days. I want to go from here to diamond in the next 90 days. I want to go Crown Royale my first year. I want to go Crown Royale in 2015 by the end of it. If that's you, then take advantage. On top of your S4S, on top of your wow parties every week, on top of your sit downs, get your guests on this webinar. Add another one, add an exposure to your week by just sending out the messages, making the phone calls, the emails, and get as many guests as you can on the webinar each week, loading the funnel, because I promise you, the more people you share this opportunity with, this amazing community, the more people you help with this. Just like Zig Ziglar said, man, you help enough people get what they want, and you can have everything you want. So let's just go out there and help a whole lot of people with this incredible community. I love each and every one of you, and I hope to see you all next week on the webinar. I know Josh is going to kill it. Good night, guys.